Rockstars, Eric Andreas, your guitar stage here, and today I'm going to show you how to play Believer by Imagine Dragons. It's really super easy. This would be a great first song for anybody. So first off, you're going to need a capo if you don't want to play a bunch of bar chords. A bunch meaning two. If you use the capo, you'll just be playing one. You'll be playing that F chord, but in fact, you can use a little cheater F, like I teach in my effing F chord video. Okay, here on YouTube, just type in YourGuitarSage effing E-F-F-I-N-G. You'll find it. Okay, so super easy. It's the same chord progression through the entire song. There's some dynamic changes and what have you, but for the most part, it definitely is the same chord progression throughout the whole tune. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So breaking this down, really we're looking at, if we're capoing at the first fret, and for those that don't have a capo, you can use a rubber band and a pencil. You can look those up on YouTube. There's folks that do those, but if you do have a capo, it's going to make things a lot easier. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so the chords are, with the capo, it's A minor, F, and E major. Now if you weren't using the capo, the chords would be B flat minor, so you got 3 bar chords there, right? F sharp major, F major, so you got 3 bar chords. That's gonna wear you out, okay? Hence the capo. Makes things a lot easier, a lot more fun. Okay, so we got A minor, you made me a, F, E, A minor. So this is what we call the rhythmic, it's the chord progression, okay? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got one measure, half a measure, half a measure, okay? So the whole chord progression is 2 measures, 1 measure A minor, and then a split bar, or bar of A minor and a bar of split bar F, E, okay? Now, let's talk about that little bit in the beginning, because really, this, not too unlike just about every song that's out there in the history of ever, is that the melody will follow the chords. They're going to complement the chords. This is what I talk about all the time in my courses and what have you. If you're cognizant of what chord is being played, yeah, you can just play in the scale, but if you start playing some notes out of that chord, it's going to sound better, whether you're playing a scale or you're playing a little lick like this or what have you. So this is really well thought out if you think about it. You got your A minor chord and these first 2 notes. So basically, if you're just holding your A minor chord, this is strings 2 and 3, and we're just pedaling back and forth. We could do that with 2 fingers, that's fine. And then for the F chord, we're taking our 3rd finger, putting it on the 3rd fret. Now, when we say 3rd fret, we're including the capo here, right? So this is 0. This is 1, 2, 3. So a 3rd fret, 4th string. So now we're playing those 2 strings, strings 4 and 2. Okay. And then for the E chord, what we're calling an E chord because it's capoed, putting our 1st finger right here on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and now you're playing strings 3 and 2 open. So you get to think about the first chord's this, the 2nd chord just moves down a half step. That's an easy way to remember that. And the 3rd chord, or the 2nd chord, is easy to remember because you're just on your A minor. The only thing you're doing is you're putting your 3rd finger down there to change it from an A minor to an F major. Does that make sense? Sure it does. Okay, so like this. And this is what we call a shuffle, this rhythm. So this is strings 2 and 3, strings 4 and 2, strings 3 and 2 again, or 2 and 3. It just does that over and over and over again, okay? So, and then when we go to our chords, so we got A minor, F, actually fairly simple, right? Okay, my friends, hey, can I help you play guitar? Can I help you? Of course I can. I've been doing it. I've done it for thousands of folks, actually millions of folks, thanks to YouTube. Hundreds of folks, thousands of folks, probably one-on-one. Anyhow, I want to help you for free, my friends, and I've got a tremendous course for you for free. The link is below. It's the top 30 lessons that I teach all my students here in Nashville. Or you can just type in your browser there, YourGuitarSage.com/30. That's right. 30 top lessons that I teach all my students here in Nashville. Would love to give that to you for free. I have a free ebook at YourGuitarSage.com. I'm on Facebook and Twitter and all those places. Would love to help you out. I answer mail in as many places as I possibly can. My goal is to help folks find joy, find love, find all that good stuff with guitar. All right, my friends, so let me know how I can help you. As always, my friends, be kind to all beings. Don't trust the man and practice your guitar. See you in the next video.